I normally don't play games online. I like my single player campaigns offline, but this is where we're at still, aren't we? And this game is how many years old right now, and they have not put out an offline version. It's really sad. I guess not enough people are complaining. We need another 10,000, 100,000. I don't know how many people play Diablo games in general. Whatever it is, it's not enough because they haven't done it yet. All they need to do is keep offline and online separate, and they can't make an argument for, well, there's hackers, Well, that's fine. We're going to have two separate characters for that. So what we're going to do is just play a little bit because I paid money for the Diablo 2 remake, which I do play offline once in a blue moon. But what I wanted to do on this particular session.
One, aren't you? I wonder if your friends know what you truly are.
Oh shit! Wait,
Speak plainly, wizard. What do you mean?
they reset the map.
All will be revealed in time.
Dude, did they reset the map? Wait, do I still have the shit I found? Hold on. Because I just played a little mini session before. And I uncovered this map. And when I exited, I expected them to put me back in the town. But I didn't know they were going to reset the map. Is that really how this game works? How do you save your map exploration progress? That's weird. Hold on. I still have all my loot. Still got all of her upgrades that I gave. That's weird. I don't get that at all. You don't save your map progress. Oh, this is it. Oh, I gotta put this on a higher difficulty. That was my goal for this session, is to raise the difficulty from normal, which really feels like easy to me.
I can open this gate for you.
So how do you save your map progress then? Do I have to reach some kind of waypoint, I guess. Does that mean that the side dungeon I just cleared? Where's that side dungeon? Hold on, we gotta try this real quick right now. This gives you more XP and more gold or something. Let's see how hard that is. That's better. It's a little bit better. Normal was too easy. Now, where's that little side dungeon? I'm guessing that.
Exalted poet of Kyrgyzstan. My love rises out of the oasis like a willow. Let me nourish her like a pool of cool water. Let me wind myself up her curves and hollows like fingers of ivy, and climb her shaded branches to taste of her fruit.
I miss searching for lost artifacts with Uncle Deckard, even though it did have its dangerous side.
Deckard Cain.
How many times I had to drag him away from his army of skeletons because he was fixated on some dusty old tapestry.
Ooh, I should have always been playing it on. It's still a little bit easy, actually. So far, anyway. So I forgot how to play this game a little bit. I mean, I got reacquainted on my shorter previous warm-up session I did, but I don't know why my map progress didn't get saved.
Overwhelm the enemy and seize his companions. There is a witch among them, and another, a girl. Bring them
I'm gonna
to
use some
beyond
special
the
skills here.
Blackstone. They will be searching for the head of Zoltun Kuhn. Scour the oasis for it. Some old sorcery lingers on the skull, and it must be mine.
This fight is over.
So I'm just trying to think, how do I save my map progress? It must include having to reach some kind of a story waypoint in the campaign. Where's that little side dungeon? Does that mean that loot? I'll be able to get that loot again? Probably. I mean, this franchise is famous for being able to farm. Or at least one of the things I know is it's very farm potential heavy. It was somewhere near the quest progress portal that I was just at before. See, I uncovered all of this on my just previous session. Honestly, hard is not that much harder than normal. Normal's easy. Hard is like halfway between easy and normal. Maybe hard is closer to normal, but it's kind of hard to describe, but it doesn't feel like a proper hard.
Library of Chaldean when this is all over.
You sound like your uncle.
We've got to have books on the Black Soul Stone in Asmodean. Something that will help me understand his theories.
See what I just got here. Charge directly through your enemies. Ooh, that's a nice one. What do I have it by default on? Wave of Light. I kind of like that. 835% weapon damage seems pretty steep. I think I'm going to stick with that one. Dashing Strike. Ooh. Blade Storm. Rune. Sweeping Wind. Okay. Blade Storm. Alright, I'm not going to read too deeply on that. I want to keep it moving here. Mantra. Of Conviction. What does this do? Hold on, because I don't have any runes for this one. 16%? This doesn't seem very powerful. I'm gonna maybe stick with... Ooh, what's this? Mantra of Salvation. Let's do this one. Protect the allies. Even though, honestly, so far this is still pretty easy. I fought a couple sub-bosses. They didn't seem too much more difficult than normal mode. Let's just go with that. That's all the new ones. Anything interesting here? 110. No. Ooh, this is an upgrade right here across the board. I don't take an upgrade based on armor. Stat changes all need to be green, all three of them. So this is a good upgrade. Yeah, let's definitely equip that. 2 reds there, no good. 110, what does she have? 106. This one's a little bit better. Yeah, let's switch that one up. Let's see.
Even though I haven't been here for years, I'll always think of Chaldean
80 on the
as home.
shoulders.
That makes sense.
Wrist
You were a
shoulders.
child here.
Oh, that's better,
It's
right?
more than that.
Yeah,
This
but it
is
doesn't
where I
have
first
extra
met Uncle
stat. It
Ducker.
doesn't have the
I really miss
bonus
him.
abilities. It's rare tier. Let's keep that for now. I checked all these already before previous sesh. Let's see if I can find that side quest dungeon, because I cleared it already. And I'm betting that the map is reset for it. Are all my, just real quick, I want to make sure all my graphics are maxed out. Do I need vertical sync? I don't think so. Max background FPS. I don't think I think that if you have a ripping game card, I mean, I don't have an RTX, but other than that, it's pretty ripping. So a game like this, which is not really like super graphics intensive, should be fine on my rig. Yeah, I don't think I need to limit FPS, right? At all. Oh, so I can't go back. If it was going to be really hard, that'd suck then. If you can't go back, because I'm just learning this raising thing. I think you can only do it once per game, or you have to start a new campaign. Oh, this is the back to town. I think it was somewhere around here, that side dungeon. Whoops.
Strange magic radiates from these foes.
Because I'm pretty sure in 2, it always remembers your what you uncover map-wise.
I learned much from that.
Sounds like somebody gained a level or something like that. Do I grab this thing already? Yeah. Ah, oh, damn. I didn't mean to do that.
This must be a trap.
Oh my!
I'll take it.
The hunt.
I also have to consider I have this Leia NPC with me too, so if she wasn't with me right now, which I'm assuming it's a limited time frame in the story here that she'll be with me, it might be like harder. I don't know how much she's really adding to the combat. Enough that it's still this easy, I guess. I don't know.
I'll never forget the fights I used to get in when I was a child.
Why did you fight?
The other children thought I was... tormented me mercilessly.
See, it's a shame, especially because I kind of like the feel and the atmosphere of this iteration of Diablo. And it would be great to just, you know, not have to deal with being online. And have to deal with any the potential crap that, you know, can go along with it. Like, you know, I have pretty good internet, so I can't complain about bad internet, but that's what some people are limited, you know, and they just want to play certain games offline or be able to that aren't like this one. And, you know, I could dig on this game more if it was like that, but, you know, it's got a great feel to it. It's a little bit too easy so far, but, I mean, I play it pretty far and few between. I'll play it a little bit here and there, just once in a long while. I don't know where that stupid dungeon is. Oh, it's right there. Ask and you shall receive. Yeah, see? It reset. It reset my map.
Magic fills this place like a foul mist.
Although, it looks like it's a little bit different. Ooh, this is harder. A little bit, not much really. These enemies seem a little bit tougher. Not that much, I guess, just those bigger ones. Actually, so what happened here is I already finished this last session, but it looks like the map was rebuilt from scratch because they're like random. So this feels like it's a different layout basically than what I just cleared. Yeah, it's definitely different this time too. This did not save. How do you get your map progress to save? That's what I don't get. Maybe you just have to go back to town or something. I don't know. It's weird. Did I hit save when you click exit Diablo 3? I'm assuming it's saved. Yeah, because I had my loot. Most of the loot I have now is from my last session. So it did save that, but it did not save the map progress. Or the map itself. It just made a new layout.
Feel my wrath.
A vicious strike.
I mean, I don't even need to use my skills, special skills at all. Just my left click and right click attacks. That's it. Probably don't even need to use my right click attacks that much. Ooh, there's another. Gotta go around. So probably to get there, to get to that area there.
Feel the wrath of Yitar. Tell me about this
Itar,
to open.
who
The
plays a
word is
mean
circulated.
Sitar.
Everybody needs a quiet, safe place to rest and recover. A way station on their journeys.
But what are the ideas?
Sometimes I wonder.
Huh, that's weird. I gotta figure this out now. I gotta figure out how to get it to save my map progress. This is, we're on a mission while we're doing a mission, while we're doing a side quest. I guess that's 2 side quests now. Discover how to save your map progress in Diablo 3. Side quest. I mean, there's no way you can quit the game and like it not save your progress unless maybe you alt F4 or something, but even then, I think it just constantly like saves your progress. It had all my loot from the last session. Ooh, that guy's kind of tough. Where am I? Oh, just losing my place. So, I mean, my thing is I don't have bad internet, but we're like limited bandwidth or anything like that. But like, and for a game like this, you probably don't need it, especially if you're playing offline, you're playing solo game. But like, my thing is like, you know, what are they really collecting? You know, are they collecting information about my computer, my web browsing history, stuff like that, which you really need these days if you want to play games online. You really have to have a computer where you do nothing but you have to have a dedicated gaming computer, you know. Keep all your other business separate from that.
Your flaws are revealed.
I mean, if they're teaching us anything, the ones of us who care anyway, they're teaching us to how to protect our information more. You know, it's a tug of war. You know, it's like computers and operating systems constantly patch their devices, and hackers keep constantly, you know, it's kind of like that. Keep constantly trying to find ways to, you know, new exploits and stuff. It's just a constant war. It's like I think there was something about that in one of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy books. I think you mentioned something about that. It's like a constant thing. It's like it'll never end, you know? That's where I came from, right? What is that? Oh, those are my NPC markers. Never mind. My followers. So us on the consumer side, you know, we have to sort of become data protection experts if we care, you know, if you care about that sort of stuff. You know, I know there's some people who are like, whatever, you know, I don't really care. I just want to play the games.
Anymore.
Oh, am I really full? That means it's time to go back to town. And then look through all this crap. F is the shortcut for her. Let me see. 113. This one is better, but it has no special abilities other than the socket and the dexterity. This one's really. This is one thing I don't like about this game, though, I will say, is I don't like having to go through all this crap. I think I went through most of it already, at least half of it. I went through about here. Is constantly comparing it to see if I should upgrade or if my follower should upgrade. It's like a little bit of more work than I would like to do. 106, 110. This one I think is lower value than this one, yep. Yeah, you got to just kind of figure it out and develop a good rhythm so you make good time. But like I don't play this a lot, like I said, very far and few between. So I have to kind of relearn parts of it when I come back. Because again, I don't like to play games online unless I'm, looking to play an online game where there's, other players that preferably aren't bots, but that's a complete other it's a complete other discussion. I'm not going to go into that here because that's not an issue here. I think I'm just going to sell everything. I don't think I can use any of it. And yeah,
Why do you think the Coven does what it does?
she's pretty much
What
got all the
drives
best
people to
stuff
evil?
there.
People will do anything for power.
I don't know why. Power can be a terrible burden.
I cannot carry more.
That doesn't seem to be a problem for most people. Who's like, yeah, power, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna pass on the power. I think it's a little bit too much of a burden. I like to meet that person who isn't lying through their teeth when they say it too. Yeah, so the good thing about this setup here is you get unlimited town portals and potions, but there's just a cooldown timer you have to wait for when you use it, I guess. So that's good because inventory management in Diablo 2 can be like it can be its own little nightmare within the game, even though you're playing kind of a nightmare themed game. That's its own kind of nightmare for the player. So that's good too. It helps alleviate that. But then the only thing here is, again, you're having to sort of like curate every single item here, go through it and make sure, you can't use it and your follower can't use it if you want to stay on top of that sort of thing. Anyway, let's
I am returning to town.
let's do that. How do I complete that? Oh, okay.
New goods today. I can't believe what people throw away.
So let's
You wanna buy
just
some of it?
go down the list here pretty much and sell, I think, everything. You can't remove the gems, just like two. Just like in two. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, 66. Let me just check this real quick. I already checked this. I'm not going to check this again. Screw it. I'm just going to look for, I have to have green across the board, all three. Stat changes need to be green. Otherwise I won't take it, even if the damage is higher or the protection is higher. I mean, is toughness and armor the same kind of thing? I'm not sure of that. And then on weapons, is damage per second and primary stat damage the same? I'm assuming they are. Because then it's weird if like the damage per second is higher. Those are two different sort of classifications of damage, I think. Alright, never mind. I don't want to get too deep into this. I just want to have some fun, but gotta manage me inventory. Red, red, red. Can't use, can't use. Got a better one of that. Red. All right, nice and clean. That's what I like to see. Nice and clean inventory. Now I haven't even gone into making stuff, crafting in this game. Place an item to replace a property. Let's see. Oh. Oh, you have to pay to upgrade them. I think I remember that. You have to train them. Why do you have to pay them to get trained? That doesn't make sense to me. Because then you have, do they do the thing for free? Once you train them, I mean, there's got to have some kind of return for spending money on them, right? That's their business, not my business, right? I'm a customer. What is this, some kind of gaming corporation versus consumer dichotomy of hell? The hell, man. That's another kind of nightmare right there. That's a real life one. What they do to the consumers, man. A lot of these companies, the forced online, the anti-cheats are a scam. I mean, I don't doubt that you know, there is piracy, and I don't condone that at all. But I certainly do not condone punishing the good guy who's not doing anything. The only way I see out of anything like that, or trying to get games like this offline for solo, is more people need to stand up, you know, and complain, and, you know, formally and politely complain. And you got to vote with your dollar, you know, by abstaining from spending it on these companies, because that's the only thing really ultimately at the end of the day they'll listen to. Is if they start losing money, they'll start listening. They'll start listening. They'll either get out of the business. I mean, I don't know. It's just screwed up. Anyway, let's go back to this side quest dungeon here. Anyway, don't want to get too much into that, but just wanted to express some of my thoughts about that. As someone who prefers good solo offline campaigns to playing online.
When this is over, I could open my own little inn somewhere, if I live.
My life is pledged to the service of the gods until my death.
Well, if you ever want a job, I will consider your credentials.
I will remember that.
See the little banters they have too is kind of cool. You know, this is probably my favorite out of the, well, if they remade 1, you know, if they did like a proper HD rebuild of that like they did 2 on 1 and kept it offline for a solo game, that would probably be my favorite. Like, that's my favorite game, Diablo game play-wise, out of 1, 2, and 3. But the graphics are so old, it's like I have to have better, I have to have more updated looking graphics for myself personally. I just have to. I don't even like modern pixelated games that do it for like the retro aspect. I don't even like those. Usually they're not good anyway. Usually those are pretty bad. Like I'm not going to name any names, but I can think of 2 right now. 2 or 3 that I've tried where it looks cool, but they're like the gameplay is just I don't know. I don't know how they I don't know how some of these people have jobs, honestly, in this industry. So not yet. I am double dipping this loot, right? Oh, this time it only gave me gold. It didn't give me the artifact. So that did save. That did save. I got everything here. That did save, but the map reset and got regenerated. The random map got regenerated. That's weird. I don't get that at all. Alright, well now we have basically got to finish clearing the map, basically. Because I do not know how to get the progress to save on the map. On opening up that fog of war, as it were. So that's not good for me. Follower? There needs to be a way to compare it to follower. You could do that in 2, I think. I don't know how to do that here. Hold control for role information. What's that? Just added. Anyway, she's got better boots than that. Ooh, 127. This is better, but it doesn't have a, it doesn't have any special abilities, so I'm gonna keep this one because it's got more special abilities on it. Alright. Let's clear that fog of war. Look and feel wise, with the more modern graphics, is definitely my favorite Diablo game. Haven't played 4, probably never will. Unless maybe the price gets drastically reduced.
I used to love traveling.
But gameplay wise, the first game is the best one.
Yes, it was.
Now it's a little limited with, you know, what you can do in that game compared to this one. That's definitely a little bit of a factor, but overall, design-wise, I mean, the way they randomized all the dungeons compared to like even 2 and 3, I don't know, it's just better. It was better. I mean, I became like sort of more of a serious gamer because of games like Diablo 1. Because it was just so good, you know, so compelling to play. And I'm liking this more really for the eye and sound candy, basically. I mean, you know, gameplay-wise, it's okay. It's you know, it's interesting. It's pretty nicely nuanced, I guess. Definitely compared to the first one, it is. But 2 looks great with the remake, with the new graphics, but it still feels like a little bit of a stick in the mud compared to the other 2. in some ways. I don't know.
You never cease to impress me.
Yeah, I think if I progress the story and go to the next checkpoint, it might save my map progress then, because I didn't go through there my last session. I ended the game because I was testing my volumes for my mic and the game volume, trying to find a good balance.
Beneath the endless time.
What else we got? I should look through this stuff as I get it. Ooh, this is definitely an upgrade for me. Even though those look like crappy bracers. Yeah, green across the board, that's what I like to see. I didn't have to do that, I just right click, right? Yeah, right click, and then what's this? Magic Diabler. That's how I want to read it anyway. Magic Daibo. Is that anything like Taibo? Is that like a real word from antiquity or something? Daibo. That does more damage per second, but I lose a bit of toughness, so I'm gonna have to say no to that one. Wow, the damage is a lot better. But I don't need it. I mean, honestly, hard is like normal at best for me right now. 110. Oh, this is definitely an upgrade for her.
No.
Oh, never mind. That is not a, looks like a staff. Okay. So be it. Just weapon, I check the rest of that. Alright. What else we got?
Do you ever think about what Alaric said? That you are Nephilim?
I am a servant of the gods.
What did she just call me?
I think he might have been right. There is something special about you.
Oh, okay. It was a, thought I was being insulted for a second. See, now if they did, I'm sure 4 looks pretty good, but I haven't seen it really or played it obviously. But if they redid 1 in this sort of graphical mode here that they've got going on, the style, I mean, I'd be on board for that. It'd have to have an offline for solo though. I definitely do not condone. The only reason why I got this was a package deal with 2, and I really wanted 2. And I already looked up to see if you could play them offline, and it said after enough people complained, they finally made 2 offline, so I had gotten it after that point. There's another portal. Transport to the Oasis waypoint. Where is that? Ruined Cistern. Oh, this is another side dungeon. Oh, okay. This is just one of those you can teleport anywhere type deals. Okay. I guess we've got another side quest dungeon here, right? Is that what this is? Ruined Cistern? Yeah, it's got to be a side thing. See, like the thing with 3 dungeons like these is they've got you going to the end and then portaling you back. Whereas like 1, for example, everything was nicely randomized, and if you had to go back a long way, you had to go back a long way, you know? If there was a shorter way, it was just like the luck of the draw. I like that a lot better. It's a much better design in my opinion. They would need to keep that same level of randomization for the dungeons in order for me to be fully on board with it. You know, just me personally. Because this is just too, I don't know, it just feels too linear. You don't want it to feel linear.
Is it strange for you to have a mother again?
Well, a little. But I still feel lucky.
You are. My mother.
Are you feeling lucky? Do you feel lucky? I don't even know why I'm saying that right now. I mean, because she said whatever. Anyway. Never mind. Just being silly.
I recently met a returning Crusader, and now I understand. Each Crusader took an apprentice. When a Crusader fell, his apprentice would take up his armor, his place in the Order, and even his very name. When the first generation of Crusaders fell, their own apprentices took up their identities. And so it has continued for 200 years.
Whoa. Like stuck over here. Oh, there we go. I've got more stuff to look through. Ooh, this is definitely an upgrade for me. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh wait, let's do it the right way. Right click, there we go. Anything for La Follower? Regenerates dexterity versus cold resistance. Fire skills. Does she have fire skills? What is she? What is she? I have no idea. What's her attack method? Doesn't she shoot like fire or? This is her damage thing. I don't know what kind of damage this is. Whatever. Not a big deal. It's not like I'm struggling to play the game at this at hard difficulty. Alright, whatever. Good enough for now. I do have to take a break though, so I'm going to cap this one off right here.